Hey guys, Gary here. Thanks for checking in. What are we going to talk about today? Product I've been testing for a year or so. About a year ago, uh, Joe over at Holosun sent me a Paralo, which is like their T1 style uh, Red Dot. I got the HS 515CM, so that's Hotel Sierra 515 Charlie Michael. Uh, it is right here. It has been on a ton of different guns trying to get it to fail. So this particular one is the style with the protected knobs, the solar power with battery backup, and shake awake. The shake awake's pretty cool. I laid it down so that it went off and could see that it was off, and no matter what I did when I touched it, it popped back on. But I've had this for a little while now, and I have put it on what's currently on a 22, because 22s are known for destroying optics. It survived that just fine. I've had it on my 308. I've had it on a FOW. I've had it on a Star 17, which is also known for destroying optics. That's probably the worst gun in the world for destroying optics. Tons of 5.56 guns. I would lend it out at class to students and have been doing so for the better part of a year. It's been dropped. It passed my initial test. So the initial test that I do on an optic when I'm going to try it is on a full normal weight size gun. Like this is my daughter's gun, which also has a Holosun on it. I would take the gun and drop it like so on pavement out of the bed of a moving pickup truck. If it loses zero at that point, it's gone to obscurity. We never see it again. So that optic, the 515 Charlie Mike, has passed that and held zero, and every gun I put it on, it has survived. So my daughter got this one. It's a 403 Charlie, and it has served her well through a number of classes. And the only thing we're going to change on that is the mount. I recently put together a couple of guns for a friend of mine, and got these tan Holosuns. Where did he get them from? Optics Planet, I believe. And these are the 403 Bravo models. And I got a couple of them for him, and they fit his budget perfectly. And the optic fits all of my requirements as a quality product. I've seen hundreds of these in the last few years at both companies I worked for, and I haven't really seen a problem with the optic itself. Now, with that being said, it comes on a mount that is very lightened, skeletonized, and fragile. I have seen students who had the mount, because it's like you can see a window through it. I don't know how well you can see that, but like you can see there is daylight through there because it is a very skeletonized mount. And I have seen ones where those two uprights got rotated like a parallelogram, and it was a simple fix because every optic should have a Midwest Industries mount on it. So I don't even care if they come with a mount. In fact, my favorite Red Dot at all now sells more without mounts than with the factory mount. And I'm like, that's how optics should be sold, mountless. In addition, I've had one that the screw broke as I was tightening it up that I built for my buddy Ron's gun. So I had to go find a screw at the hardware store that did not have a Torx head, but it at least was a grade, I don't know, 5 or something, stainless bolt or 8. I don't remember what I got, but it was more solid than the bolt that comes on it. So the optics are very affordable, but I don't think that the affordability comes from any corners that are cut in the electronics or the glass, the optic itself. But the mounting system is not my favorite, and I would just replace it with a Midwest Industries mount, like I did on this one right here that's currently on my son's gun. So now you're going to say, well, all right, that's those ones, the ones that look like T1s. What about the rest? Don't know. I know they make a pistol one, and I don't have anything to put it on, so I'm not gonna see that. They have a couple ones that look like the design is like a body with a window, kind of EOTech-ish, but not like EOTech, and it requires their proprietary mount. If it requires a proprietary mount, I'm not telling you you should buy it. In fact, I'm telling you you should avoid it until it comes with a mount that you can get from all the big name companies, and I recommend Midwest. But the Paralo, I think that's how you pronounce it, series, which are the ones that look like a T1, use T1 mounts, and I'm telling you, you can use those like you would anything else. I'm actually glad to say that there is an optic that is budget friendly, like it's easy on the wallet, that has met my criteria to go along with Aimpoint and EOTech and the King of Red Dots, Trijicon. So, and I know you're like, wait, Aimpoint's the king. Aimpoint's the king in sales. Trigicon's the king in performance. And I'm telling you that now there are 4 brands that if you bring them, I assume that they're going to survive for whatever we dish them out. So I'd like to officially welcome the Holosun Paralo series to the list of good to go optics. All right, so it gets battery life comparable to what Aimpoint Trijicon get. That same tens of thousands of hours or whatever the fuck it is. You should be changing the battery once a year on your birthday anyway. So battery life's not an issue. The durability certainly seems to be there, especially in the optic itself. If you go over and want information on what all the different model numbers mean, holosun.com I'm sure has all that. And I started to learn their system, but I don't know. It seemed too complex. I'm not selling them, nor am I ever going to sell them or sell anything like that, any optics from anybody. I don't own a store, not going to own a store. I'm not a brand ambassador or anything like that. I was just testing what I got. And it seems like all the ones that look like T1s are good to go, especially if you put them in a Midwest Industries mount, which is the best one on the market. And the optic should perform for you just the way you expect any other big name durable optic to perform, and you'll be happy with it for a real long time. Take it easy.